At exactly 11:59 p.m., Jake jumped onto the last train home. To his surprise, the entire train was empty, except for one old man sitting by the window. As Jake sat down, the old man smiled and asked, "If you could go back and change one decision in your life, what would it be?" Jake laughed. What a strange question. The old man simply smiled and looked out the window. Minutes later, the train suddenly stopped in the middle of nowhere. The lights flickered. Everything went silent. Then the old man stood up and handed Jake a small pocket watch. "This doesn't turn back time," he said. "It reminds you that every second you waste is a second you'll never get back." Before Jake could ask another question, the lights came back on. The train started moving again. The old man was gone. His seat was empty. When Jake reached the station, he asked the conductor, "Where's the old man who was sitting with me?" The conductor looked confused. There was no one else on this train tonight. Jake looked down. The pocket watch was still in his hand. From that night on, he stopped delaying his dreams. He studied harder, worked with purpose, and built the life he always wanted. Years later, he kept the old watch on his desk not because it had magical powers, but because it reminded him that time is the most valuable thing we own. Moral: don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is the one you're living right now.